T whispered, Jimin, what are you doing? Sit here properly. Jimin, I can't sit. I have to do something fast. T held his hand and made him sit properly. You don't do anything, and that's final. Professor angrily looked at them. T, Jimin, stand up. Women stood up. Yes, sir. Professor, come here and explain to class what I was explaining. Women didn't move from there, please. Can't you two listen at once? Angrily roared. Women flinched hard. Sorry, sir. Professor, I don't want your sorry. Come here and explain. Women, we didn't know anything. Sorry, sir. Professor, how will you know anything when you were talking with each other? You came here to talk. Get out of class and kneel down there. Jimin, sir, T is innocent. I was talking. He was stopping me. It's all my fault. Please don't punish him. Professor, oh yeah, how can I forget? It always barked Jimin, who disturbed whole class. Get out now. Looked at T. T, go back to your seat. T, sorry sir, went to his seat. Jimin came outside of class and kneeled down there. It'd been an hour since he kneeled down. His legs were numb. He couldn't feel them. His eyes were searching someone. He kept looking at the corridor but became sad to not find him. He was looking down. Suddenly he heard a sharp voice. Very nice. You are doing so great. Look at me. Jimin looked at him. Professor Min. Yoongi, look here and there and tell me who else is here except us. Jimin looked at the corridor. No one, sir. Yoongi, mad. Aren't you tired of getting punishments? Won't you ashamed on yourself? Don't stay silent. Tell me, why are you punishing now? Jimin, I was talking during the lecture and professor got angry. Yoongi tried to control his anger. I'm so done with you. Angrily left. Jimin silently wiped his tears. Sorry, sir. Time skipped at cafeteria. Women were having their lunch. They was so confused to see Jimin because he was behaving weird from past few days. He became disobedient. Jimin, while eating, T, why aren't you eating? T looked at him. You are eating. Jimin, what do you mean by I'm eating? We came to cafeteria for eating. T, after getting this much scoldings and punishment, you still have hunger to eat. Jimin, T, don't mix food and punishment together. I can't leave my precious food for anyone. T, if I was in your place, then indeed I will hide somewhere, and here you are shamelessly eating. What happened to you? Why are you becoming disobedient? Jimin, I just want a forgiveness. T, do you think by doing this you will get your forgiveness? You are making the things difficult for yourself. Jimin, I know T, but I don't have any other option. T, trust me Jimin, you are making things worse for yourself. He is controlling his anger, don't push him more. Jimin, I know he is controlling himself. He isn't talking with me because he doesn't want to burst on me. T, Jimin, you should be thankful to him that he didn't tell anything to your dad. He didn't even scold you. I was very mad when at night he gave you to me in drunken state. You couldn't even stand on your feet. Why did you drunk? If I was this place, then first I beat you hell out of you. How dare you to drink that too this much that you can't even stand? Why did you go to club? Don't you know which type of people come there? What if anyone does anything to you? Then you didn't even inform me. Jimin, I know I did a huge mistake. I was just angry on dad. He had a huge argument at that day. Out of anger, I went to club. T, now on which topic did you both argue? Jimin, whatever I like, he doesn't. I want to pursue singing and dancing, but he wants me to studies business management. He only wants to control me. He has only one motive now. He wants me to go abroad and study there. T. I don't think there is anything wrong. Abroad has much better opportunities than here. You should go there. Jimin, how can I go to abroad? You know everything. Then also you are saying this. T. So now what do you want to do? Jimin, I only want to apologize to him, but he isn't talking with me. I sent him thousands of messages, but he replied none. I called him so many times, but he didn't receive them. I can bear anything except his ignorance. He also knew this, but then also he is ignoring me. T. What do you expect from him? To forgive you this easily? You hurt him and then acted like it was nothing. Jimin, that was to get his attention only. By the way, I know today he will definitely talk with me. After all, I planned a solid plan. T. God, please save him. I'm sure you planned something big and dramatic. Jimin, nothing. I just left today's test paper blank. T. Choked here. What? Jimin gave him a glass of water. Drink some water, T. T. Gulp the water. You left the test paper blank? Are you serious? Do you know how much important paper was this? Sir clearly want everyone to know not get less marks, and here you left paper blank. Jimin, chill T. I will handle everything. T. You yourself invited your boy. Jimin, Professor Min is calling you. Jimin, okay T. I will meet you tomorrow. Left. Jimin knocked the door. May I come in, sir? Yoongi coldly. Come inside. Jimin came inside and saw Yoongi was checking the test sheets. Sir, you called me? Yoongi looked at him. Park Jimin. Jimin smiled lightly. Yes, sir. Yoongi, why are you smiling? Did I say any joke to you? Jimin, sorry, sir. Yoongi, I called you here to show you your test sheets. Put his test sheet on the table. You got full marks in every subject except mine. You didn't even attempt a single question of my test. Can I know the reason? Jimin, I'm sorry, sir. Yoongi, drop your acting and tell me the truth. Jimin, I couldn't revise the chapter because of my boyfriend. Yoongi raised his one eyebrow. Because of your boyfriend? Jimin, yes, sir, because of him. Yoongi, did he stop you to study? Did he snatch your pen? Jimin, no, sir, he is angry from me and not talking with me. Because of it, I couldn't concentrate. Yoongi, you are telling this to me? Jimin, sir, you asked the reason, so I told you. Yoongi, then tell to your boyfriend to break up with you. Jimin, break up? But why, sir? We love each other a lot. Breakup can't be possible. Yoongi, if your studies suffer because of your relationship, then it should be broken. Jimin, hurt. What are you saying, sir? Please don't say this. Yoongi, I'm saying the truth. This relationship is totally waste. It doesn't have any future. You are just wasting your time. Jimin went to him. I know you are angry on me, but you don't have any right to break our beautiful relationship. Yoongi, yes, only you have all the rights. You can do anything. You know what? I just don't want to talk with you. Go from here. Jimin cupped his face. I won't go anywhere. You are ignoring me since a week. You know this very well that I'm a attention seeker. I love to get attention. I can't live without talking with you. Then also you are ignoring me. Why are you doing this with me? Yoongi, leave me. We are in university. Here I am your professor. Jimin, I don't care. You are my boyfriend too. I have full right on you. Yoongi, you didn't remember this when you went to club and dancing in full drunken state. You didn't even think about me when you were inviting others to touch you. You can't even see if anyone talk with me, but you are expecting me to see you in others' arms. Sorry, I can't do this. I'm not this type of person. I can't share you. For me, rules are equal for both of us. Jimin, when did I say that there will different rules for us? I know you are angry from me. I did huge mistake. I know I was so stupid. You also know that I don't have any control over my anger. I do whatever comes in my mind. That's why I love you. You are my mind. Without you, I behave reckless. Yoongi, this isn't a justification of your actions. You did so wrong. Jimin, I know that. I'm ready to accept any punishment, but please don't ignore me. Yoongi, obviously you will get the punishment from your professor and boyfriend both. Yoongi quickly pulled him on his lap and removed his pants and boxers in one go. Jimin started wiggling in his hold. Yoongi knew this very well that Jimin hates spankings. It made him feel like a kid. Jimin, no spankings, please. Yoongi, you aren't in this position to tell me what should I do or not. Understood? Harshly spanked him. Jimin covered his mouth by one hand. Ah! Rubbed by his other hand. Yoongi, more mad. You are already in deep trouble. Remove your hand. Jimin, just for a few seconds, please. Yoongi, do you want me to bring cane? Jimin quickly removed his hand. No, please, no cane. Yoongi, why did you drink? Jimin, I was angry on dad. Out of anger, I went to club and got drunk. Yoongi, why didn't you call me? You always call me. Jimin, you went to your friend's birthday party. I didn't want to spoil your mood, but trust me, I didn't want to drink. Yoongi, when you know you can't handle your anger, then why did you go outside alone? You should call T, but no, your anger is bigger than your height. You became blind in anger. Jimin, I know that. I'm sorry. Please, no more spankings. Yoongi, I told you. Do not tell me what should I do or not. You did lots of mistakes one by one. You started behaving like a brat. You became so disobedient. You started taking your studies for granted. You forgot our deal. Jimin, no. I didn't take my studies for granted. I remember our deal that if my studies get effects because of our relationship, then we will separate. See, I got full marks in all my tests. I didn't let my studies affect. Yoongi, you left my test sheet blank. Jimin, I knew all the answers. I purposely left it because you weren't talking with me. You were only ignoring me. I knew it. If I will behave disobedient, then you will definitely talk with me. But you didn't talk with me, so I left the test sheet blank. I knew it. You can't tolerate this. Yoongi, okay, let me see. Made him stand and dressed up properly. Now write all the answer. Give him pen and paper. Let me see how much serious you are for your studies. Jimin quickly sat on his lap. Okay, started writing. Yoongi, what are you doing? Jimin, writing the answers, said innocently. Yoongi stood up with Jimin and made him sit on wooden chair. Sit here and write. Jimin, stood up and started rubbing. Can't I get boyfriend advantage? You knew this very well that I can't sit on chair. I will fall soon. Yoongi, do it fast. I have a lecture to attend. Left. Jimin, that's so rude. I will see how long you can stay angry with me. Today I will get your forgiveness anyhow. Got a naughty idea. Be ready, Mr. Professor. Time skipped in the evening. Jimin got full marks in Yoongi's test, but then also he wasn't talking with him. Jimin got a naughty idea. To execute that, he came to Yoongi's house. Jin, Minnie, you here and at this time? Jimin smiled. Yeah, can I come inside? Jin, yeah, please come inside. Hearing Jimin's voice, a cute 3-year-old baby ran to him. Cook, Minnie. Jimin picked him in his arms. Kookie, how are you, baby? Kookie fine, but Kookie angry. Minnie no meet Kookie. Jimin, Minnie had lots of tests now. Minnie was busy in his studies. That's why Minnie didn't come to meet Cookie. But Minnie brought Cookie's favorite Nana milk. Gave Jin full pack of banana milk. Jin, Minnie, you didn't need to bring it. Our house is already full with banana milk boxes. Cookie, no nana milk. Appa, no give nana milk Cookie. Only Minnie loves Cookie. Cookie drink nana milk. Appa, no stop cooking. Jin, I'm your Appa. You have to listen to me. Cookie, no listen Appa. Data scare Appa. Cookie, no data. Jin widened his eyes. You little brat, how dare you say this to me? I'm your Appa. Did you forget your all the manners? Jimin, time please, Yang, let him drink banana milk. Jin, no, he won't get it until he finishes his meal. Jimin, Cookie, your Appa is right, baby. You should finish your meal. Jin, Minnie, come to living room. I will prepare your favorite cold coffee. Jimin, it's okay, Yang. I came here to meet with sir. Actually, I couldn't understand some topics, so I want to ask his help. Can I meet him? Jin, it's your own house, Minnie. No need to take our permission. He's in his room. Go to him. Cook. Minnie, no go, Uni so bad. Tata good. Tata teach Minnie. Jimin smiled. You're right, Cookie. Your dada is so smart. But Professor Min is Professor Na. I should ask to him. Jimin and Yoongi's dads are business partners and having family relationship, so they knew each other very well, but none of them knew about the relationship. They hide it from everyone. Jimin came to his Yoongi's room and sitting on the bed. He was waiting for Yoongi. Yoongi was unaware of his presence. He came out from washroom all in towel. He just took shower. Water was dripping from his hairs and making him super hot. Jimin was drooling over him. Jimin, wow, what a view. Bite his lower lip. If I knew that I would get to see this view, then I would always stay here. Yoongi turned around and leaned on dressing table. Like it, what you see? Jimin walked towards him. I loved it. Yoongi, stop staring me at like this. Jimin, I can do anything. After all, you are only mine. About to touch him, but Yoongi held his hand. Yoongi held his hand. What are you doing? Jimin, touching my biscuits' abs. Yoongi, no, you can't touch me. Jimin, why? Yoongi, what are you doing here? Jimin, I'm being in a subject. Can you give me private tuition? Said Yoongi, no, I won't do any private tuition. Turned around and started drying his hairs. Jimin, I will pay you, Mr. Min. Yoongi, my fees is very high. You can't pay. Jimin, only I can pay you, Mr. Min. Give me a chance. Yoongi looked at him in mirror. Which chapter aren't you able to understand? Jimin, human reproduction. Yoongi, shocked. Management student want to learn biology chapter. Smart. Jimin raised his hands on his shoulder blades. Yeah, I thought to learn some biology too. Kissed on his back. Yoongi turned around. First, I have to check. Did you remember your past lesson or not? Jimin grabbed his neck by his arms. I remember everything. If you want, you can take my test too. I promise I will top in this. Yoongi, how shameless are you? Don't you feel any shame to your professor? Jimin, I was born shameless. I am proudly. But professor, who is my secret boyfriend, jumped on him and bit Yoongi's lower lip. Yoongi caught him like koala and spanked him. He left Yoongi's lower lip and softly Yoongi, you're too noisy. Walk towards his bed. Jimin, so here will be our first night. Yoongi threw him on bed and hovered over him. But for that I have to make this room soundproof because you are too noisy. He pulled Jimin's soft and plumpy lips and started it. Jimin wasn't opening his mouth. He was to tease him, but Yoongi knew his all the weakness. He slides his hands under Jimin's hoodie and pissed on his right. But Jimin softly, Yoongi took the opportunity and sliced his tongue in Jimin's mouth. He was tasting every inches while playing with his butt. Jimin curled his toes when Yoongi twisted his without any further warning. Because of his muffled in their mouth, they both were lost in each other's arms after forgetting everything around themselves. Suddenly, door opened and Kookie ran inside without making any noise. Usually, he screamed a lot, but today he directly came there and found Yoonmin. He got shocked to see them. Jimin quickly pushed Yoongi for himself and he fell on the floor. Right now, Kookie was sitting on the bed and enjoying his lollipop, and Yoonmin was standing in front of him. They were trying their best to explain him. Yoongi whispered to Jimin, "Can't you lock the door?" Jimin whispered back, "Yanks can doubt on us, that's why I didn't lock the door." Yoongi whispered, "Now this loudspeaker will tell them everything." Cook, Minnie, talk what? Cookie no here? Jimin, nothing big Cookie. Baby, you didn't see anything, right? Cook, Cookie see, Minnie, love. Pointed his finger on his lips. Yoongi, no, there was nothing. Which you think? Jimin was having difficulties to take breath, so I was only helping him. Cook, lie. Cookie she, tata, appa, love. Tata, tell Cookie, love, here. Pointed his finger on his lips. Yoongi, in mind, Yanks are so powered. Who teach kids like this? Jimin, baby, you don't tell this to anyone, na? You love me, na? Cookie, tell appa tata. Cookie, good boy. Cookie, no hide. Yoongi, yeah, we love each other and soon get married. What will you do? Cook, no. Cookie, marrying me. Jimin, hit on Yoongi's chest. Shut up. Cookie, baby, please don't say this to anyone. Your up and data will mad. If you will silent, then I will buy you lots of snacks and banana milk. Cook, deal? Jimin, yes, deal. Time skipped out a few days. Yoonmin were enjoying their secret relationship. Cookie was enjoying too because he got lots of snacks. Jimin's parents invited Yoongi's parents for farmhouse for family dinner. Namjin arranged everything. Right now, everyone was sitting in backyard and having their dinner except Yoonkook. They went to buy banana milk, but unfortunately, all the stores were already closed. Cookie was so mad, he ran to everyone and said, Cook shouts, "Cookie, stay!" June, Cookie, what's this? This isn't the way to talk. Everyone is elder than you. Mr. Kim, June, stop scolding him. June, but Dad. Mrs. Park, it's okay, June. Cookie, say, baby, what do you want to say? Cook, Aunt, Minnie, love. Pointed his finger on his lips. Everyone super shocked. What? Jimin slid down under the table because of embarrassment. Cook noted his head virtuously. Yes, but you need no marry. You need Shabati. You need no nana milk. Minnie marry Cookie. Cookie everything Minnie. You need no happy Minnie. But Cookie happy. Jin looked at under the table. Will you come out by yourself or should I drag you? Jimin came out. Right now, both Yoonmin were standing in front of everyone while hanging their head low. Mr. Park, Matt, so this lecture was You taking from him, Mrs. Park, super mad. Did we send you to university to study or to fall in love? Yoongi, uncle, aunt, please don't be mad. It's not Jimin's fault. Mrs. Park, you don't need to take his side, Yoongi. Mrs. Kim, have you lost your mind? Did you become blind? What did you see in him? You both aren't good for each other. This is totally mismatch. Yoongi held Jimin's hand. Mom, please don't say this. Jimin is such a nice guy. I know sometimes he behaves childish, but he's very mature. By heart, he is so sweet. Mr. Kim, Yoongi, don't come in between. Your mom is talking with Jimin and she is right. Jimin, what did you see in him? Just look at him. You will easily get someone better. You deserve the best. Yoongi isn't good for you in any department. Yoongi, shocked. What? Dad, you are insulting me. Mr. Kim, what do you have to insult? My poor baby will suffer to marry with you, just like my Ginny suffers. June, not again, Dad. My teasing period has already ended a long ago. Now I'm a dad of 3-year-old Kookie. Please leave me and focus on Yoongi. Now it's his turn. Jimin, confused. You all are smiling. That means you don't have any problem by our relationship. Mrs. Park, of course we won't. We all knew it from a long ago. Yoongi, but how? We didn't tell this to anyone. Mr. Park, son, that says na, love and fragrance can't be hidden no matter how hard you try. Mr. Kim, how can you think you can fool your parents? We gave you birth. We know you better than you know yourself. Mrs. Kim, we already decided that after Jimin's graduation, we will marry you both. Cook shouts, no! Minnie on Kookie! Kookie, Minnie married, no Juni! Yoongi, you got tough competition. Gave Cookies banana milk. Mr. Kim, this toast for our children's future. Cheers. Cook shoot his banana milk. Cheers. Keep the relationship private until you make it permanent. True love doesn't need any show off. When the right time comes, everyone will get to know about it. The end. Author's note, that's it for today. Hope you all like it. It was the requested story for one shot. I hope I didn't disappoint you. According to me, a relationship should be private until it's permanent. You believe or not, but evil eye is true. People can't see if anyone is happy in their life. So it would be better to protect your true love from evil eye and gossipings. When right time comes, then everyone gets to know about this. No need to do any show off. Secret relationship is the best, but don't keep the secret keeper like Cookie who can reveal your secret just for a banana milk. Kids are very bad to keep any secret. I hope you all enjoyed it. We will meet soon with new story. Till then, take care of yourself. Love you all. If you like this story, then please do like, subscribe, share and comment. I assure you that you will never gonna regret on your decision. Thanks for watching.